stood by them in shining garments. Yeah, two men, two angels that have witnessed the resurrection of Jesus and reported to the women. And these two men you can see now in the heavens. It's Gemini, the Pollux and the Castor twin. And as incredible it sounds, but you will find them again in another situation in Jesus' life, even after the resurrection. So where was the moon at that time? If we adjust the time correctly to 5 o'clock in the morning or something, so then we have the moon exactly on the solstice point of those days. Exactly. Here's the solstice point, here's the moon, 5 o'clock in the morning of the 27th of May 31. No other year possible. While the sun, as I showed you already, was directly on the galactic equator to Gemini, and Gemini had the solstice point on the other side, while the solstice point of nowadays is here. Orion. Yeah. So we have always the solstice points involved, and we have the candlesticks involved now already as witnesses for most important dates in Jesus' life. Yeah, the last thing to find is what we found the date out is July 5, AD 31 as Jesus' Ascension date. Let's go there. Of course, we do not know exactly the time, but it may be in the morning. Yeah, where's the moon? Yeah. The moon is in Gemini again. And here is the solstice point, of course. Now, where is the sun? The sun is in Cancer. Now remember what I told you about where this solstice point got its name from. It got its name from the Egyptians, from their solstice point in Cancer. Therefore, this solstice point carries the sign of Cancer. So indeed, moon and sun stand on the same side of the open square. It is incredible, isn't it? And then, to be sure, we have even, again, two witnesses here mentioned in the biblical text, as I would like to show you in a moment. But give me a second to show you something else before. 10 days later came the Holy Spirit down on Pentecost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we are here. And look where the Spirit comes out of the mouth of Leo, which is the lion of the tribe of Judah, who gives now his spirit to his followers. Cancer is in the old Egyptian mythology the door or the portal from heaven to man. So we have out of the mouth of the lion of the tribe of Judah, of Jesus, comes his spirit, the fire tongues, upon the heads of men. But back to the situation on the 5th of July. As it was with Virgo. In Virgo, we had the sun in Libra, which is the sun of righteousness. In his ascension, when all in his life here on earth had been done, even the 40 days together with the disciples after his resurrection, then everything was done. Then we had, like in the beginning, we have only certain witnesses, like Mary was a witness of the birth of Jesus, the Virgo. So we have here, obviously, Gemini as the witnesses. And there is a clear report about the Ascension, if you remember. And in Acts 1, verse 10, we have a report, a special report after Jesus was already taken away, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven. As he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. Many say that these two men have been two angels. Now we know, while they were staring up into the heaven and seeing Jesus going up in a cloud, there was two men, Gemini. Yes, there were two men, which are the two parts of the Gemini constellation, the Pollux and the Castor twin. These are the two men that were witnessing the ascension of Jesus in a cloud. Now you can also find out what the cloud is. There's no comet or something at that time, but there is the moon, of course. The moon plays a major role. It must play in this report of the Bible, it must play the role of the cloud. This will become very important when we talk about the special resurrection of the two witnesses later. Here we have two witnesses, no? Two witnesses that witness in the biblical text about Jesus' ascension. We have, of course, the solstice point activating or being in Gemini, while today it is directly in Orion's club. Now relax a minute and let's recapitulate what you have learned so far about the two witnesses in Jesus' time.